Okay, so this one has a partner one. It's not a pair Doku, it's not a co-op Sudoku, but it does have a thematic tie-in one. So we'll do that one next. But yeah, that's what I was talking about. There's two toys and such, two Sudokus. What do we have here? We have fog, of course. We have mystery lines. Each line has their own color. Lines of the same color connected. Okay. And each line is either a palindrome, a German whisper, or a region sum line. And there's also crop keys. Okay, so we have lines, but we don't know what they do. That is interesting. Wow. Okay, and okay, wait. So this line has to connect to itself, right? There's no restrictions on how it moves. Okay, so looking at this one, right, we could assume it goes like this, 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 this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's touching a lot of stuff. If this is a German whisper line, this would have to be a 5. Can we rule that out? Can't really rule out German. I'm assuming, I'm guessing this one's going to be a palindrome. I don't think it's a region sum line because it's quite a lot. It could be a region sum line though, couldn't it? Any other case, not a lot here. It works. Okay, wait, it's not a palindrome because these are the tips, so it can't be a palindrome. Okay, interesting. So now, can it be a region sum line? Well, no, because normally how region sum lines goes is that every time it re-enters the box, you would count that again, right? So like if this was a region sum line, this is the same sum as this here, right? And we can only exclude one number. So let's say this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, right? The minimum this could be is 21. And there's no way for two numbers to add up to 21. So therefore, this has to be a whisper, right? And then this one has to be a 5. There we go. Okay, so now we know this one's not a whisper because it has a 5 on it. And unless it ends right here, I don't think it can be a region sum line, which means it probably is a palindrome line. Okay, I'm going to recolor this one. Now that we know what it is, I'm going to color this one green. Hopefully this is not going to screw me up, but this way we can at least remember what we've identified as what. And we use blue for region sum lines, and then we'll use what are other options? We'll use gray for palindromes. I think that's usually what's used for that. Okay, but we're gonna assume so. Okay, so we're gonna color this, right? We're gonna color this. Then it has to re-enter here. I think no, because if it was going orthogonally only, then we can count the cells and figure out the polarity of this. But because it can go diagonally, it does screw up with our thing. Or does it? Let me just try this, right? So yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. So this would be blue if this is correct. And let's try a convoluted diagonal one, right? So let's try to disprove this. Try to get this to be a no. Yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no, yes, no. Okay, so yeah, it doesn't have to be because we can move diagonally. So we totally could just do that. But they are connected by a white dot, and they can't change polarities because they're not going through a 5. So these are actually is actually the same. So there is some diagonal shenanigans going on here. And we now have all of our same polarities here. Now, that does mean one of these has to be 4 or 6, right? No, I guess this could be a 4. No, this would have to be the other one, or this one. In terms of the highs, right? This can't be the 4 or 6. This can't be the 4 or 6. So yeah, 4 or 6 has to be in here. And then they'll have to be white crop keyed along with 7 or a 3. Now 7 can't go here because we can't black crop key that, so this can't be a 6. If this was the 4, this can be a 2 or 8. This was a 3 or 6, it can be a 3 or 6. But it has to be the opposite polarity. So if this is a 4, this can't be a 2. It has to be an 8. I think the other ones are fine for opposite polarities, except for the fact that this is a 6, and this 6 doesn't work because it can't go into 1s. So this can't be a 3. So now 4 can go into 3. The other one's left stranded. And then this one will have to be a 1 or a 9. Either way, 3 is in here or here. This is the 1 or the 9, which means this would have to be the 2 or the 8. Ah, okay, this is interesting. This is 8, this is 4, 3. This will have to be the 8, because this 4 is already using this. So I think what that means is that this has to be a 6. 6, 7, this is a 3, goes to a 1, this goes to a 2. This goes to 8 or 9. This goes to 8 or 9. That's the 4, so that puts 9 there. That's the 8. That's also 9. That is also 9. Yeah. Okay, remove the coloring for now. This one is a 8. And this one will have to be a 1 or 3 or 2. Oh wow. Okay, so we know it's not a whisper. Can't be region sum. That has to be palindrome, so that puts a 5 there. That is an insane palindrome. Okay, we can eliminate some numbers here. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7, 8, 9. It's 2 or 4. This one here could be anything. This number and this number are the same. What can it be? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Can't be 9. Okay. This crop key here, what could it be? Could be 3, 4, 6, 7. 3, 4, or 6, 7. I think that's it. That's worth jotting down. 9 can't be here, so 9 is here, which means 9 is here, funnily enough. If this was a region sum line, these two would be the same number. If it's a palindrome, they would be the same number as well. If it was whisper, it would be the same polarity. A lot of sameys. Interesting to know all of our high numbers are already used up here. One, 2, 4, 5. I'll mark them down. Okay, we got this crop key here. Maybe this is where we're meant to look at next. A lot of things can work here, but we have to think of it in context of the line, right? Well, this can't be palindrome anymore because these two are at the same spot. Okay, so at least it's not a palindrome. Can it be region sum? I want to say yes. If it's region sum, it will have to be a 6 or a 7 on the outside. And that we require a 1 and a 2 at the very least on the inside. So this could work if this was a 6. Yeah, if it's a region sum, it can only work if this was a 6, this was a 3, and this was a 1, 2. That's the only way it can work as a region sum. Now, how about if it was a whisper? If it was a whisper, 9 is completely excluded from the whisper. Um, Otherwise, it's pretty wide open for a whisper. In either case, what we do know is that 5 can't be on this line, regardless of whether it's a whisper or a region sum. So 5 is restricted to these 3 places here. Might be worth looking at this number again. Could this be 1, 2, 3, 4? Could still be a 5, 6, 7. It's got a lot of digits. when we find its partner, which could be like here, gonna be more restricted. That's an interesting thought. Like here, I guess it could just be really stupid long. So I almost want to say that this is a region sum line, just because we haven't seen a region sum line yet. I don't know if this helps out at all or not. Oh, this one's I forgot to look at the difficulty of this one. This is a 3-star. It's a little bit harder than the other one so far. I guess we should return back to here. Think about this crop key, right? What could this be? Can it be a 1-2? Cannot be. Whether it's a whisper, so we already know it's not a palindrome, so whisper or region sum cannot be a 1-2. Can it be a 2-4? Cannot be a 2-4, whether it's region sum or whisper. 3-6 is possible only for region sum. Or 8 is not possible because 4 and 8 are looking at the square. So it has to be this. And this means this is a region sum. And now we know where this one goes to. Okay, let me just, this can't be a 1 anymore. This can't be a 2 anymore. So we can knock out the 2 here. This one also cannot be a 6 or a 5 or a 9. That gives us only a 3-8 here. Possibility. Gosh darn it. Why are these lines so difficult to work with? Okay. Okay. I'm glad it worked out that we now have one of each line. Guess I should fulfill my promise and mark the correct color for each of the lines we're doing. I think that's just more confusing, but we'll leave it for now. Okay, what are we left with? Anybody that doesn't have a home? 1, 2, 3, 4, 7? No. Six is locked to 1 here. I mean, this one's an interesting number, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, or 7. Really depends on where this one goes, but where for next? When in doubt, I guess we do some Sudoku. Always good for a laugh, I guess. 3 can be here. 4, 5. 5's restricted to this. This was restricted to this. 5's got to be here somewhere. There's a 6 brewing in there somewhere. 7. 7's got 3 pieces. It's not worth marking. 8's. 9's. Okay. Alright. Oh, we're fresh out of ideas. Let's think about something going on with 4 in here. I wonder if there's some way to prove, at the very least, maybe we can prove that 4 has to be here or here, not in here. Is there a way to do that? 4, 2. So 4, 7, 6. I don't even know what I should be looking for now, to be honest. Well, here's an interesting thought, right? Where can this line go? Like, I don't think this can be a 6. Because this line needs to go, so anywhere here, let's just mark out all the squares it can go to, right? It can go here, 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 and here. Right? Those are only the logical places. There's a 6, 6, and a 6 in all those places, which means this can never be a 6. Which means only one place left for a 6. Now we have a new line. We have a new line. This line goes boom, boom, boom. It's 3 squares in here, at least. If it was a region sum line, this will have to be a 9. This will have to be a 7 or an 8. There's already a 1 on there, so that's okay. Ooh, we have a crop key here. Can't be a 1, 2. Could be a 2, 4. Could be a 3, 6. Could be a 4, 8. Nope, cannot be a 4, 8. Could be 2, 4. Is 2, 4 a problem? 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, that's okay. 2, 4 or a 3, 6. I'm leaning towards 3, 6. But we don't know yet. Okay, so got that deduction in. 4, 5, and 7. You could grab any of those here. How does this line even wrap all the way there? This is a long, long line. Okay, well, what is this number? Let's think about that, maybe. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Not a ton of candidates. 5 can't be here. Maybe either here or here. Feels important. Okay, I think we have to look at this line. Think about this one a little bit more seriously. Maybe we can eliminate whispers from it? Can we eliminate whispers? To do that, we might need to highlight our highs and lows. We'll use yellow, red for high. We'll give 5 a color of its own, just so it feels special. Okay, now we know this one has to be a. These are all lows. We already did that. Low. These are lows and a 5. So, if this was a whisper, we'll go here, here would be the same polarity. These two would be the same polarity. Seems doable. Is it? What are we meant to eliminate from this? Can't really eliminate palindrome. It can still be a really long palindrome. Don't think I can eliminate region sum. So we already have 2 types that can fit in there, so I don't think that really helps. So maybe we're not supposed to look at this line? Okay. Then the only thing left would be this one here, yeah? 2, 4, or 3, 6. Well, let's think about it this way. If this was a 2, 4, this would be a 1. This would be a 3. If this was a 3, 6, it's all fine and dandy. 2, 4, 2, 4, 1, 3. This can't be a 4. We are left with 6 here, 5 here, and 7 here. Okay, so that's one scenario. The other scenario is 3, 6. Why was I thinking that the 5 have to go here? This scenario. I was trying to prove that this would always be 7 regardless, but I don't think that's the case anymore. So it could be 7 in the 2, 4 scenario. 3, 6 scenario can't be a 5. 3, 6. We use the 3, so there's 1, 2. And then we have 4, 5, and 7. So this could also be a 4. There we go. We have a 4, 7 here. That's a 2. That is a hard fought digit. It's not even that helpful. Well, can't be a 2 here anymore. And what do we left here? This is also 1, 3. Okay. So now this is a 3, 6, 9 over here. So just mark that one. And this is what? Oh, this can't be a 3 anymore. So this is an 8. Bingo. Seems we are a little unfair to the digit. 2, 7 is left over. So this one is 4, 5, 7. And it goes into here. To this one. Now we can look at these two numbers together. So it can't be 8 anymore. It can't be a 1 either. It was a 3, 5, or 9. Oh, it can't be a 5. There's already a 5 allocated to this area. So just 3 or 9. Both the amount of candidates. Okay, we have another line here. Yay. Looks like it just does this, which means this, then this, and then this can be a thing. So it could be a region sum. Can't be palindrome because these are both in here. And let's give some color in there. Let's see. This one, and this one all share the same polarity. If they were a whisper, which means they would have to be low if they were all such and such. Then 9 would have to go here. So 4, 9. This would be a 5, 1, 3, 8. That all works. If this was a region sum, here we go. If this was a region sum, 6, 7, and 8 are eliminated from there, and 9. So it can't be a region sum. It has to be whisper, which was not what I was expecting. So that makes this a 5 out of 5. I guess we can color it now that we know what this is. And we said this one has to be the 9 because there's nowhere else for the 9 to go. That puts a 7 here. That makes this the only thing that can be a 4? Yeah, because that can't be a 9. And 3, and that puts an 8 here. Ooh, we have a toy for Nala. This can't be a 5 anymore, sorry. Our grid is getting really messy. This can't be a 7 anymore. One, 2, 3. This is a 4, 7. 3, 9, 5. This goes down to here. Oh, I think I caught a glimpse of this line. I think it goes up this way, like that. But it's barely a glimpse, so I'm not gonna use that just yet. Four, 7. What's left here? 1, 2, and 6. I don't think any of those matter right now. 1, 2, got 3, 9, 6, 7. This is a 7. These are not 7s. That makes that a 4. Gives us a 3 here now. Got 6 and 9, nice. Two, 3, 4, 6. That's here. 2, 3, 4, 6. It cannot be a 6. This cannot be a 6. Cannot be a 3. So therefore, this is not a 3, 6. It is a 2, 4. Puts our 6 over here. Puts our 5 in here. Also here though. This is our 2, 4. Continues down this way. This way. What is this number? here. What could it be? 1, 2, 3 is valid. 4 cannot be. 5, 6, 7 is valid. 8 is not. 9 is not. Actually, cannot be a 1. There is a 1. Get it here. This is not 6. 2, 4 means this is a 1. That's a 2. Sorry, 3. That's a 1. That's a 2. Leaves us with a 4 and an 8 in here. We know which way that goes. So this is still looking like region sum, although that could be a 1 here. Still looking like region sum to me though. It does zibbity zigzag quite a bit. What are left here? 3, 7, and 8. Okay, 8 has to be here. 3, 7 can go here. We are left with 1, 9, and 5. Don't mind if I do. Well, here, now, can this be a region sum, right? If this is a 3, no, it can't be a region sum. It doesn't work anymore. But it can't be a whisper either, because the 7 has nothing to go into. So it has to be a palindrome. Interesting. That was not what I was expecting. Not what I was expecting at all. Go. This, there you go. Draw that line. Well, this is also a palindrome. Okay. We need to figure out where this 159 is. Feel like should be able to do a lot of things because we haven't done Sudoku in a while. What is left here? 1 and a mess. What we're left with. 2, 4, 7. Okay. All these lines are starting to hurt my eyes. Okay, well, let's try to think this. This line can't end here because there's already an 8 here, so it has to end somewhere here. I would say this is 8. That means these two are potentially the same number. These two are the same number. No, that's not possible. So this has to go one more step. So let's say something here, 8, something here, this number. These two numbers are the same, and these two numbers are the same. So this one, 159, cannot be a 5. This one is also a 3, 7. Now we have 3 7s in here, so that can't be 3. This is a 9. Corresponds to that 9 up here, which knocks out these guys, knocks a 9 out of this, and this is a 1 now. This goes this way, and I'm assuming it goes that way as well. This is a 5, which corresponds to this 5, and there you go, that's the 8. That's a 3 7. Sorry, 3 5. I typed the right number, I just set the wrong number. And this is also a 9. You are not a 9, you are an imposter. That's resolved. 1, 2, 4 goes here. This can't be actually 2 4, which means that's the 1. 2 4 and 6. You can go there. Or that's a 1. What is the? Oh, it's a frisbee. 2 corresponds to this 2. Otherwise, we would have had a deadly pattern. Seven, 4 7 3 7 7 3 8 and 1. There you go. Had a little bit of a pause in the middle of that, but made some clever deductions, I like to think. Oh, yay.